What's up again, guys? Brian here at 3TR with a rant semi-requested topics video to share with you guys today. Now, I'll be honest, what I'm about to talk about isn't really news. It's something that a lot of us have known for several months. However, I personally wasn't really going to make a video about this because I wasn't really too upset about this announcement at first. But since one of my viewers has requested I share my personal thoughts on this matter, well, here you go. So, as you can tell from the title, I will be ranting on this new bullshit Arkham Knight DLC package that comes with all this DLC content, and they're charging $40 for this season pass. And I kind of just wanted to go over not only the stuff that comes in the season pass, but all the bullshit DLC content that was exclusive depending on where you actually pre-ordered, and why I think this whole idea of having all of these different exclusive content for all these different pre-order locations is kind of a stupid idea. Now, I pre-ordered from Amazon because that's usually where I, pre-order all my games. And it just doesn't quite make sense that I'm limited to a small portion of all this content that's already out there. And it just doesn't make any sense to divide it amongst all these different groups. I mean, where are these different groups getting? I mean, if we just simply go down the list here, starting with, the main one, it's like if you pre-ordered from GameStop, which I have not pre-ordered a game from GameStop since Beyond Two Souls because I just want the limited edition steel case. You get the Red Hood Story Pack, which I haven't seen, but, that's something I want, and I just hate the fact that I have to wait. Well, that's if I choose to buy the Seasons Pass, which I'm not even sure if I'm gonna do. And this is just stupid. I mean, GameStop has a certain reputation. Why would I want to pre-order from there? And if we go down the list, if you pre-order from Amazon in the UK, or if you pre-order from Walmart, which I'll be honest, I didn't even know you could pre-order games from Walmart, you get the prototype Batmobile. And you get to play as Harley Quinn, which pretty much if you pre-order from anywhere, you get Harley Quinn anyway. And here's the dumb thing about that. Spoiler alert, the Batmobile actually gets destroyed in the game, and you get a prototype Batmobile anyway. So the whole thing of now you can actually drive a prototype Batmobile all the time when you eventually will get it later on in the game makes no sense. And if we continue going down the list, if you pre-ordered from Tesco in the UK, or Best Buy here in the States, you get the Wayne Tech Booster Pack, which pretty much gives you explosive gel takedowns, aerial juggle, batarangs, and weapon upgrades, all which you can already get in the game. This is my problem with this whole concept of all these different DLC packs. They are giving you content that you will already get in the game just by playing it. And all of these DLC packets are offering is instead of waiting till you get this stuff later in the game, you can get it at the very beginning. But this doesn't change the game at all. I mean, who wants to drive a prototype Batmobile at the beginning? Who needs all these upgrades from the beginning when you can just get them later on just from playing the game, which that's the reason we bought this game. And then if we go into the Season Pass, and now this is something a lot of people are real upset about. I will say this. I really hope that if they're making us pay $40 for all these packages, which I will admit, some of these I'm a little tempted to get this because a lot of these story DLC packs are something I'm actually quite interested in, including the Batgirl, A Matter of Family, and Season of Infamy, and Gotham City Stories, and Legendary Batmobiles. These are DLC packages that will add more to the story, which I will say I'm just about done with Batman Arkham Knight. I'm just kind of hunting down the last of Riddler trophies because I don't want to initiate the Nightfall Protocol, if you know what that is. And so I pretty much have the game beaten. And I do really want to know other elements of the story. My problem is this something that they're currently working on, or why didn't this come with the game? Because if this is anything like Arkham City's The Revenge of Harley Quinn, I'm going to be very disappointed because I do recall paying, if I remember correctly, $15 for that DLC and pretty much that was maybe 2 hours long, and you spent half of it playing as Robin and half of it playing as Batman. And it didn't really even add much to the story. I mean, Harley Quinn was a little bit upset. And speaking of Harley Quinn, the little exclusive pre-order DLC that you get to play as Harley Quinn, that's even shorter. Because all it pretty much is maybe 2 sections of beat-em-up areas, maybe 2 sections of stealth, and then you hit Nightwing over the head with a baseball bat. I mean, I beat it in like less than an hour on the hardest difficulty. And I can't imagine that if these DLC story packs are as short as that, and I'm paying $40 for it, I'm going to be very upset. I'm not sure how they're going to end up releasing these. I mean, it would be really, really stupid is if they actually allow you to actually buy these DLC packs as individual sets, but they charge maybe $15 per pack, which means they're kind of encouraging you to get the Season Pass. The main point I'm trying to get across, not just for Arkham Knight, but for all games, is why do we need to separate all of these content in order to make gamers choose where we should pre-order our games? I mean, are these individual retailers going to Rocksteady and saying, hey, you know, we really want people to pre-order your game from us, so why don't you give us something that they might like? Despite the fact that this is something that they can get anyway later down the road, and and I will say this, some of the Batman costume skins I don't even really like. I mean, I got the limited edition, so I did happen to get some of the individual skins, but I'll be honest, over the course of the game, I actually didn't really use them. I mean, I got the PlayStation exclusive skins, which pretty much came with the 31st Century Justice League 3000 Batman suit, which was all red, which I'll be honest, I didn't even like. Along with the 60s classic TV series Batman, which, why would I want to dress like Adam West in this game is anyone's guess. What I'm basically trying to say overall, in just a closing sense, is that developers, if you're going to come up with these packets or these season passes, 1, you shouldn't be charging $40 for it. 2, if you are coming up with all this extra story content, why not just have us wait and have it come with the game? I mean, trust me, I could wait. I could have waited another 2 or 3 more months to play all these extra storylines. I don't mind. I want the full Arkham Knight experience, and it just sucks that in this age, I paid $100 for the limited edition, so the fact that I'm even paying more than you usually would for a game, and I still have to pay another $40 more to experience the whole game, is just complete bullshit. What happened to the days when you bought a game, you got everything the game offered? I mean, this whole DLC thing has really, really been hurting the gaming experience in general for probably the past generation of gaming, and there may be some benefits to it because I'm pretty sure they're going to release a Game of the Year edition maybe, I don't know, 6 months to a year from now that's going to have all the content. And then all of us are going to be wondering, those that actually bought the game at release, why didn't I just wait for the Game of the Year edition, which they're certainly going to release? Anyway, that's just my semi-rant on this whole situation. I'd really like to hear you guys' thoughts. Did some of you guys get the Season Pass? Are you guys going to wait for the individual packets to come out before you decide which ones you want to get and which ones you don't want to get? Please share your thoughts with me in the comments down below. And if you liked this video, free to like, comment down below, and please subscribe to check my future video topics. And like always, thank you guys for watching. You're awesome, and I'll see you next time.